Supergiant Games started as just two people in the living room, and when we were working on our first game, Bastion, we had no reason to think we would get another shot. And we've been doing it for 15 years now.
Our shared history as a team really does benefit us in that specific way that we trust each other so implicitly.
When we go to figure out what our next game is going to be, we think, what is the project configured around the people here that we can make? We don't just come up with an idea and then try and contort the team to that idea. It has to be something that feels natural, that we're excited to do and has just enough growth for each individual.
In Hades 2, you play as the Princess of the Dead on a quest to vanquish the sinister titan of time who has taken over the Underworld and now threatens even Mount Olympus itself. There's so much new to explore, but of course, something we did feel was incredibly important was the briskness of the play experience. You could pick it up and start playing. You can just mash that button as you load the game and you're playing within seconds. That experience is really important to us.
We learned so much from developing the original game on Nintendo Switch, and we wanted to take those learnings forward to Nintendo Switch too. And that meant for us being completely uncompromising when it comes to performance. We really, really, really want our games to perform at 60 frames per second. And with the extra power of the Nintendo Switch 2, we know that we can push some of the graphical features with the extra power.
Hades 2 is our first ever sequel. After more than 15 years, we decided to try one. And we approach sequels with a great deal of fear and respect.
You know, Greek mythology is so inspiring from a game design perspective. It's one of the things I do on our games is, you know, I balance and tune and help come up with a lot of the powers that you use and the weapons that you use on the games. They have every archetype you could possibly want in a video game in the whole pantheon. And we're so excited in Hades 2 that we're able to bring back all the Olympians and even add some that weren't in the original game.
What makes them so fascinating isn't necessarily that Zeus, has lightning powers and Poseidon can summon tidal waves. It's that they have these very human characteristics despite being gods. Very fascinating, and I think, it's no accident that it's remained resonant after all this time.
I definitely wanted to bring back some of the themes and some of the sonic elements across the games for sure. I didn't want to go fully new just because there is some stuff that's held over that I wanted to retain. Like I'm bringing back the Hades theme, the main theme of the game, the da-da-da-da, that thing is back in full swing in this game as well.
The key to the whole thing was this character of Hecate, as a matter of fact, who's the goddess of witchcraft. And Hecate is not a character who appears in the original Hades because we felt that her story was too vast and she was too significant of a character to be kind of relegated to a side character in our original game. She needed her own game.
And there is a tonal shift between Hades 1 and Hades 2. There's much more of a witchcraft focus, and the sort of witchy components of this game really called for some different musical elements and some different sonic palettes, I thought. Just a lot more magic involved.
Approaching this game with this character who is a magic user, and a powerful one at that, gave rise to so many new ideas for the gameplay, the encounters, the different systems you'll interact with, just everything about it. And it was really important to us for Hades 2 to be a fresh experience, even for someone who might have played hundreds of hours of the original game, because we feel that so much of what was special about the original Hades was that it could kind of keep surprising you time after time after time. There's always something new to discover around every corner.
For something to make its way into Hades 2, whether it's a weapon, a power, or anything like that, it needs to make sense on all levels. So from the story, from the gameplay aspect, from the art and audio design, it all has to work together. We could not make these games without the support of our fans, and we're really grateful for it.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
You got it.